rebounding. Should be a battle out there.
Nothing easy in the paint, Kevin. Both front courts will be fighting for every possession when they miss.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. At the guard positions, Van Vliet in green. Dylan Brooks out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
That free throw good from Thompson. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but, you know, they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Now, Şengün, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist.
And great find by Van Vliet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Pass to Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the screen. Shoots it. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Brooks outside. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
Now, here's Moody. Outside Butler. Over Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. It's Brooks on the wing. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
Green with a screen for Curry. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
So it's the Rockets now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Van Vliet. The putback. They kick it out to Green. And finally they hit one.
Putting his size to use. Green's got great length, and it helps him there inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They trail by 7. Curry against Van Vliet. Here's Green. The shot that time, not on target. Great defense that time from Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Brooks from outside. And the 3 ball is good. Brooks has got 7 points.
excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And here is Curry after Dillon Brooks was able to get the triple. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. Fires from 14. Thompson with the rebound.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
They get it back. Here's Green. Some solid defense from Butler.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Green, the screen. It's Curry outside. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Houston needs to get a shot up. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the toughness of Brooks on display, not fearing contact when he's looking to score inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That free throw missing.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
And he's good on the second. Warriors trail by 8. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He added in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Outside Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Pass to Butler. There's the pick. Just 5 to shoot. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot. Drove right in and came right at the defense.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but, man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
Here's Green, following the basket by Jalen Green. Green finds Curry. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Both free throws good from Green. Brent, Draymond Green's resume speaks for itself. What's he do, though, that we may not see or appreciate?
Well, Kevin, Draymond Green does such a great job of being a connector and communicator defensively. It is remarkable the way that he can impact every position on the floor by the way he uses both his position and his voice. Forget about the offense. Draymond takes on the challenge every night defensively, and that makes him elite.
Here's Podziemski, following the basket by Fred VanVleet. Podziemski with it, working on Green. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Rockets. They have a 9-point lead. And Thompson kicks to VanVleet. Green against Şengün. Pass to Green. Lets it fly. And it's Houston with another.
Guys like Green are just so valuable because they can save a bad possession.
Curry passes it to Moody. Now Butler. Green with the ball. That shot off. Great defense that time from Şengün. Green with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Curry. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Smart shot selection from Curry, just finding a gap in the defense.
VanVleet finds Şengün. Now Green. Brooks for 3. Podziemski grabs the board. Warriors trail by 9. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
The first one falls. And some changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Buddy Hield in for Curry. Houston with a big group substitution here. Adams, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And it's Whitmore in for Fred VanVleet. Podziemski hits them both. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Adams. Whitmore with it. Smith outside. Adams finds Whitmore. Clock at 4. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Here's Podziemski. Guarded by Green. Hield outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. On the wing, Green. He's defended by Podziemski.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Butler kicks to Hield. There's the pick. Three-pointer. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Wow, Hield has a beautiful release on his shot right there. Just barely off of his fingertips and buttery soft.
Now here's Green. 9 points in the game so far. Adams outside. Pass to Eason. To the wing right side. Puts one up from 19. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Whitmore's got his second bucket of the game to go. Warriors trail by 8. Butler feeling out of it. 1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Green drives in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Can't afford to let Green get a lane because he'll force the defense to compromise right there.
For Houston, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one.
And once the G League took it to another level, Green skipped college, became the #2 overall pick of the draft, and that's really changed the landscape.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Butler. And it's Stephen Curry in for Brandon Podziemski. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Hield can't hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith the pass to Green. 1:32 left in the first quarter. Eason against Hield. 6 to shoot. They kick it out to Green. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 9. Hield the pass to Payton. Jackson Davis with it. Golden State moving it around. Outside Curry. From downtown. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 8.
So fast off the catch. Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Green deciding where to go with it. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Pass to Hield. Back to Jackson Davis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Eason. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Whitmore. Count it. Good. He has 6.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Green against Curry. Puts up a deep 3. That one, no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, the coaches preach ball movement, and we saw exactly why in that first quarter.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trayce Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Smith. The Warriors making the shot. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpie's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA, totally agree. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said.
And how about the force on that finish by Smith?
There's a screen. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Looney's checked in for Trayce Jackson-Davis. Now here is Holiday. No scoring in this one. Eason against Payton. Şengün. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Looney. And here is Hield. And Curry has it in the corner. Over Holiday. And the Warriors miss again. Houston's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And it's Whitmore missing. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Curry deciding where to go with it. Taken away by Holiday. Payton against Smith.
A darn good free throw shooter. Smith doesn't seem to have a weak spot coming into the league.
The Rockets have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the first one drops. Smith hits them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Curry against Holiday. Curry dishes to Hield. Looney kicks to Payton. Curry on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, you give Curry a point-blank shot. That's just too easy.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Whitmore with it. He's got 6. Şengün with a screen on heel. It's stolen. And here's the fast break. Here's Kuminga. Eason grabs the board. Rockets leading by 7. Pass to Holiday. Now, here's Şengün. And no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
No good on that one. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski's coming in for Hield. Houston also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Good on the second free throw. Rockets leading by 6. Here's VanVleet. 5 points in the game. And Curry pulls it down. The Warriors shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
That free throw, no good.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
And he sinks the second. The Rockets have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Şengün with a screen on Curry. For 3, VanVleet. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Warriors trail by 5. Curry passes to Green. Kuminga against Smith. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen for Payton. And the Warriors miss again. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Eason passes to Thompson. VanVleet kicks to Thompson. Rocket 6. Şengün with a screen on Curry. And Şengün gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. And the Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Podziemski. Fast break, here they come. VanVleet with the bucket. VanVleet's got 7.
Oh, tricky play by VanVleet to beat the close coverage. Slipping pass there for the finish.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And some changes here for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody subbed in for Gary Payton. Houston also making some changes. Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And Jalen Green subbed in for Smith. Now here's Butler outside Curry. Nice move. And it's good on the layup. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter.
On the offensive end, Curry both prolific and efficient.
Curry against Van Vliet. To the paint. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Count that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Green with a screen for Curry. There's the triple. Wow! Curry automatic from deep.
It's so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
Thompson outside. Back to Van Vliet. Shoots the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 5 assists in the game.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Podziemski on the wing. Guarded by Green. A nice shot by Moody.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Green. And they recover it. Van Vliet passes to Green. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Second shot opportunity. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Warriors trail by 6. Down low. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Thompson finds Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. Thompson outside. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Butler making it happen inside.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
On the wing, Green. Thompson against Butler. Şengün with a screen on Butler. Here's Thompson to the middle. Poked away. Now Moody. Podziemski with it. Pass to Curry. This one for 3. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Curry. And a change for the Rockets. Smith is checked in. Thompson looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. They need this one. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Houston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Oh, 2 loud points from Smith there. Get up, Jabari.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a three-point game, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Rockets leading by 3. And here is Van Vliet. 10 points for him. Pass to Green from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Podziemski with it. Covered by Van Vliet. Here's Green. Inside. And they double up Butler. Three-pointer Hield. Rebound by Smith.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Smith for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Butler in the corner. Hield can't hit. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Rockets are making progress. Coach Ime Udoka said it doesn't happen overnight. Changing habits and things like that takes time. Guys learn and grow at a different pace. My thing is getting us all on the same page. We're not that far off. Kevin, they sure look like they're building in the right direction.
David, they are, and some good vets have helped as well. And we thank you for that report. Free throw drops for Green. Both free throws good from Green. And the Rockets with possession here. Now here's Thompson. Pass to Van Vliet. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And he can't get the first one.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind, notably how hungry he is to win at all costs.
And the second free throw, good. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Green. And it's the Warriors on the break.
I'll tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Houston leading by 5. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 12. Fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Brooks misses.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Pass to Podziemski. Golden State moving it around. Hield the pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is good off the backboard. And now just a 3-point Houston lead.
Well, most of the time we see Draymond Green finishing at the basket or from out beyond the arc. But right there, a little bit of the mid-range.
Now here's Van Vliet. He's defended by Podziemski. Van Vliet attacking. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Van Vliet's got 14.
The defense just too soft on that possession. You have to be closer and contest at the rim.
Guys, it's been all about Fred Van Vliet for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 5. Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the point guard. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Thompson with the bucket.
Oh, selfless play right there from Green. He's all about getting it to the open man.
And so here is Golden State following the score by Houston. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 21.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Van Vliet. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Butler. Over Thompson. That one's in there. Rocket lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Jimmy Butler. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Curry against Van Vliet. Into the lane. Now Thompson. Over Butler. The shot by Thompson, no good. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Stolen by Thompson. Goes up. And it's Thompson with the jam.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Now here's Butler. 7 points in the game. Curry way outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Back to Van Vliet. Thompson, a screen on Curry. For 3, Van Vliet. Here's Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. And here is Butler. And the Warriors miss again. Van Vliet kicks to Green. Şengün against Green. Şengün passes to Van Vliet. They double-team Van Vliet. There's Green with the three. Hands it from downtown. Green's got 13 points.
Oh, not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Moody the pass to Butler. Six on the shot clock. Driving inside. And it's Butler with the jam.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Thompson outside. Pass to Şengün from the arc. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And it goes on Draymond Green. This is his second trip to the line in this one. And he's good on the first of 3. And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Curry kicks to Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Houston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Thompson outside. The shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
Van Vliet kicks to Green. Pass to Şengün. For 3, Van Vliet. They get it again. Goes back up. No good on the layup. Warriors trail by 10. Now Podziemski. 8 points for him. Curry with it. Green with a screen on Green. Curry crashes inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
You also have to admire the way they've gotten out and run in transition. And they've run wide, they've run their lanes, they've been doing it with a great pace, and that's produced some easy scores.
Here's Podziemski. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Podziemski's got 11 points.
Just a great setup there. You can see how Jimmy Butler enjoys making plays.
Butler against Thompson. To the paint. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Shoots over Jackson Davis. And that one hits back iron. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Curry. For the three. Good on the triple. Curry's got 26.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Brooks with it. 8 points for him. Fires the three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Podziemski. The three. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple. 16 points for him.
And scoring the ball has always seemed easy for Green. It's starting to show here in this game.
And here is Moody. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Brooks against Curry. Now here's Brooks. He started close.
And one of these modern wings who doesn't just shoot threes. Brooks is a tough guy to cover.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. First free throw is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Payton's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Pass to Podziemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Butler with the ball. Down low. Here's Jackson Davis.
That's a terrific pass right there by Jimmy Butler. Just wants to win.
Houston leading by 7. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. To the middle. Inside shot. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist from Van Vliet. That's 12 points from Amen Thompson. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Four on the shot clock. Finish by Stephen Curry.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
To the inside. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 8 points in the quarter.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Pass to Podziemski. Here's Jackson Davis. A three-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 9. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Jimmy Butler. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
The first free throw is good. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Cam Whitmore comes in for Amen Thompson. And so Van Vliet nails both of them. Warriors trail by 11. Now here's Butler. He's got 9. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Butler. Hield with a screen on Eason. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Eason. Nothing on the board.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. Kuminga's come in for Brandon Podziemski. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Adams, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And so Eason nails both of them. Warriors trail by 13. Outside Butler. Pass to Hield. Golden State moving it around. And here is Butler. Lets it go from 14. Smith against Butler. It's stolen by Kuminga. All alone, and Kuminga throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Here's Eason. Back to Green. Kick out to Adams. Pass to Eason. Clock at 6. Green inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler on the wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the stripe.
The free throw drops for Butler. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. And so Butler nails both of them. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Lets it go from 11, and he drops that one in. Green's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Oh, nice mid-range. Jalen Green, I didn't know guys born in 2002 knew about that area of the floor.
Now, here's Looney. Still yet to score. Here's Butler. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Screen by Smith from deep. Green. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 9. On the wing, Hield. Payton surveying the floor. To the paint. Here's Butler. Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
Jimmy's such a well-conditioned athlete using that vertical he has to get up and throw it down.
Here's Whitmore. Nailed from three-point land. Whitmore's got 9. Warriors shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. Butler. Smith with some nice D. Now Whitmore. The layup off target. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Rockets on top. They're up by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Payton, and it's Looney in at the center position. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Hield. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Impressive how Hield can take contact and still remain laser focused on finishing a play. He plays much bigger than his body.
Rockets leading by 7. Outside Holiday. Pass to Şengün. They double team Şengün. Shot clock at 5. Now Whitmore covered by Hield. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Good job by Hield, just using active hands to tap that one away.
And for Houston, they're shooting it up around 51%. They're getting good looks. Now here is Holiday, guarded by Curry. Holiday, the pass to Şengün. Takes it off the glass. And that's 12 points for Şengün.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Kuminga. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
To the middle. They get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Here's Whitmore, covered by Hield. 5 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
That one is off. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Warriors trail by 5. Down low. Here's Kuminga. Smith with the defensive effort. And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Curry against Holiday. Here's Şengün. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 14 points for Şengün.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Now, here's Looney. Outside Curry. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Curry's got 14 points now in the second half.
Look, you cannot leave Curry alone from anywhere. You got to pick him up at his house if you're a defender. He just rarely misses.
Curry against Holiday. Pass to Şengün. And it's Looney with the rebound. The Warriors trailing. Kuminga finds Payton. And that one misses. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Fred VanVleet is checked in for the Rockets. Good on the second free throw.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Outside Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. Shoots over Podziemski. Holiday gets the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 6. The Warriors have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Pass to Curry. Here's the 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Holiday. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Free throw, good, Holiday. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. An even 3-on-3 break. Payton inside. Eason on him. Payton kicks it to Looney. Pass to Podziemski. Now Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State. Looney finds Podziemski. There's Kuminga. And the Warriors miss again. Rockets leading by 7. Eason with it. Smith with a wide open look. Another miss by Houston.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Payton against Eason. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's VanVleet. It's rebounded by Payton.
Oh, just everything right about that crossover. Just didn't have anything left there for the finish.
And it's Curry at the elbow. Kuminga the pass to Looney. Back to Kuminga. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Curry. The jumper from the free throw line is good. 34 points for Stephen Curry.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both. But when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Curry is inside. He's covered by Eason. Looney with the bucket.
Yeah, Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Now here is Holiday. Kicks it out to VanVleet. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Holiday. Now Podziemski. Outside Curry. To tie it up. Curry laser-guided shot from deep range.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Houston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Warriors with some changes. Green, he's checked in for Looney. Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moody's subbed in for Payton. Houston also making some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Dylan Brooks comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Green in for Aaron Holiday. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He told him he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Warriors?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Such a wide open look. Van Vliet's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
And you have to appreciate the confidence. Van Vliet wastes no time shooting the rock when he is in that groove.
Van Vliet against Curry. Here's Moody. It's rebounded by Houston. Van Vliet outside. Over in the corner, Green. That falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got his 7th assist in the game. Warriors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Green with a screen on Van Vliet. Inside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Curry against Van Vliet. Thompson sets the pick for Van Vliet. Kept alive. And here's Green outside. The Rockets with a new 14. Brooks kicks to Van Vliet. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. To stop the run. Green. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Draymond Green's not going to get a ton of those, but trust me, he's loving every minute of it.
Van Vliet outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Curry's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Moody the pass to Butler. Here's Podziemski. It's Curry outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
What work from Steph Curry gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Now here's Brooks. Green inside the three-point line, and Moody pulls it down.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Houston. Green passes to Van Vliet. Shoots over Curry. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about the leadership there from Van Vliet? Ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Now here's Green. Outside Curry to take the lead. It's rebounded by Houston. And here's Brooks to the inside. Butler with the steal. Moody with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Moody's shot is off. Houston's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. And Thompson kicks to Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Butler's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Green finds Butler. Here's Curry. Şengün covering. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 43 points.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall.
Van Vliet against Curry. Beyond the arc. Cranes it from downtown.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Curry outside. That shot off. Outside, Green. Pass to Şengün. Houston moving the ball around. Van Vliet against Curry. Green. It's in!
And with the game tight, Green gets even more in that zone and ensures he's delivering what his team needs.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It counts.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And so they foul intentionally. And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Van Vliet. Up top, Podziemski. It drops. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as